Hey guys, we're back, picking up from where we last left off. Managing to actually beat the admin, the first admin that defeated us last time, and the second admin that defeated us the first time. If that makes sense. The rematch we won on both counts. Yeah, that makes sense. You won't quit being a pest, will you? No? Glalie and Ampharos. I don't have a bad combo going into this, at least. Psychic on the Ampharos and a Mach Punch into Glalie would probably knock it out. Or at least come close to it. It came close. I don't think an Ice Beam. I think I could take one Ice Beam as long as I don't get, like, double teamed immediately on Mushi. We could take the one hit. Thunderbolt, yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, okay. We got that. We got this. We good. We clean. Mach Punch to finish off Glalie, and another Psychic on Ampharos, because why bother putting up protectiveness when I could just quickly end the fight, I guess. Got 147 attack stat. Hey, it's Breloom! Now my question is, do you have Mach Punch on your Breloom? We could technically have this team, too, which is funny. Yeah, we could have a Donphan. Sky Uppercut the Donphan and Psychic the Breloom. Oh, went for Focus Punch. Yeah, that was never going to work. Dugtrio, though, that is your Shadow Pokemon. I remember this one, because I remember Dugtrio always being a pain in the butt no matter what game you're playing. Its speed is ridiculous. Its fragility is ridiculous. Donphan uses Rollout, which hurt Shuna a little bit, but not enough to take her out. We'll Mach Punch the Donphan. No. We'll Mach Punch the Dugtrio, and we'll Protect on Shuna. Alright, Shadow Sky. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna go for a Mach Punch onto Donphan and a Pokeball onto the Dugtrio. Or Ultra Ball onto the Dugtrio. Mach Punch the Donphan. Well, it's just because Dugtrio also has like the ability Arena Trap, so you can't swap. And if this was not a Shadow Dugtrio, it having Earthquake is a scary thing. If you can't outspeed it and take it out, or you can't survive an Earthquake or have some immunity to it, Dugtrio is a very good glass cannon. Darn, I was hoping Donphan would be lower on that. Nope. Mushi took that hit. Cool. So, will I go down to... No, I'm not going to go down to the Sky. Neither will Donphan, so fair enough. I didn't need to use Protect. It worked. Cool. But Mach Punch. Cool. Not a bad fight. Not a bad fight whatsoever. Well, let's take the time to hyper potion back up. Aha! Your admin led me down the right path to get into your headquarters and infiltrate again. You really need to just teach people to lock doors. Like safety 101, like, or security 101. Lock the dang door. Eldels. Sir. Who allowed this child to penetrate our defenses so deeply? What is the meaning of this? The others can't be counted on at all. I'm giving you the responsibility of dealing with this child. You finally managed to anger Master Grievel. I thought I would end up battling you one day. But this isn't how I'd hoped to face you. If we battle, it will only be unfulfilling and without meaning. Will you challenge me knowing that? Probably. Fine, I understand. But once we begin, expect no mercy. That's my philosophy. I know what he has, which is the scary part. What does he have? He has a salamence. It's terrifying to think about. But you're leading with a Manetric who... Sunspore the Manetric, and we will Thunderbolt an Ninjask. If Mushi manages to survive it. Yeah. Right. 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 Should have seen that one coming. I should have. That's all. Stop setting up this weather condition, please. But can you imagine the fact that, Gardevoir now has speed boost. Oh, never mind. Never mind. You're just gonna send out the Salamence anyway. You just don't like me, bro. I see how it is. You just don't like me. I'm gonna set up the Reflect. And go for a Rock Slide, I guess. Rock Slide. And we're gonna set up Reflect. We should outspeed at this point. We do. This will help with Salamence. I think Salamence, yeah, you're gonna be physical. Oh my gosh. That still hits. That still hits so hard. Shadow End. Why do you have Shadow End? This. It's a 60% hit chance move. Why? Oh, that is nasty. Okay, tough. We'll Dragon Breath of Salamence. Let's go for a Ultra Ball here. I just wasn't expecting Shadow End, to be fair with you. I just wasn't. How many Shadow Pokemon does he have? I think he has 3. Maybe he has 5 or 4. Well, we got the Manetric, so that's good. Oh, you have a Flygon of your own. Lovely. I can't swap out, which is unfortunate, but gonna have to just deal with that. So if you have Earthquake on your Flygon, I know you use TM on it. Developers really wanted to make it a difficult fight. Cool. Potentially paralyzed. Nice. Should I go for a Rock Slide? I think another Rock Slide will be fine. I don't think a Dragon Breath there would be good, but we can Dragon Breath their Flygon, hope for a para. That'd be nice to slow it down even more. Well, not even more, but slow. Make sure that neither of them can outspeed me. Or outspeed Camera Up, maybe. Okay, Dragon Breath probably against my Flygon, which makes sense. I did the same thing to you. I'll probably get paralyzed here just because the luck of the draw. Oh, I didn't. Good. Okay, Rock Slide. How much does that do? I mean, to Silence, nothing. But to Flygon, absolutely nothing. Nice. I think I'm good to go for an Ultra Ball on the Salamence and just remove the Flygon from the field. I'm nervous. That's why I'm like being weird about this. Because this fight could... No, I can't use it on that. Use it on Silence. This fight could go just about either way. Because if I miss capturing something, or I don't take something out when I need to, he can wipe my team. Like, he still has the level advantage. He still has power advantage, and that Marowak is a shadow Pokemon. We go for a Dragon Breath. Would be nice to have Mushi for a Stun Spore, but won't have it. So your team doesn't get anything to do this turn. Watch. I think that Marowak's gonna have Thick Club, and Lapras is a shadow Pokemon, which. Without Shuna and... But you're water, you're a... We're gonna go for Earthquake, and we're going to go for... Flame... No, we'll go for Dragon Breath on Lapras. You're not gonna have Ice-type moves. You're just gonna have scary shadow moves that are always super effective, and Lapras is fairly bulky. We did get the para, which is lovely. Marowak does have Shadows in, and it misses. Even better. We're gonna go for Earthquake. That does respectable damage to Marowak. And respectable damage to Lapras. That's good. This fight's going a lot better than could have. So we're just going to... Okay, I'm good to Earthquake. I am going to Pokeball, but not to try to act... I want to catch. I want to catch, but I'm doing it because I don't want to stack too much damage. Okay, well, we got lucky with that Lapras. Nice. But I didn't want to stack too much damage because there is so much going on there. Cool. That Shadow End was unfortunate. Go out to Vapor. Vapor can use Sand Attack, I think. I think I still have Sand Attack, right? Or Protect. I can use Protect. We got Protect, and I'm just going to use an Ultra Ball. I'm a lot less concerned about Marowak than I am with Lapras. Look, certain Pokemon are just difficult for me to catch in other games, and I'm just used to it being hard to catch a Lapras or whatnot. I'm not worried about a Marowak. There we go. Caught the Marowak. Nice. Salamence, Salamence, Manectric, Marowak, and Lapras added to the piece. 4 from this one guy. You are powerful, much more than I had imagined. If you aim to the top our plan, to stop our plan, then you should keep going. However, the Grandmaster's power is probably far greater than you can imagine. I doubt you will beat the man. Oof. Hey, lower the door for us. Lovely. There's an item over there I want to go get. Then we'll heal, and then we'll inevitably face the master for our first time trying to fight him. Look, I know I'm going to lose the first fight. I trust me, I know. I am well enough aware of how that first fight's going to go. We're going to lead with Maxine and keep Mushi in the back. Maxine and Shuna. We're also going to take the time to teach Maxine. Protect. Get rid of Takedown for Protect. We're going to save the game. We're at 75 Pokemon. But we're also going to, because I want to make a suspend point right here, because again, we're playing on the Nintendo Switch 2 version. Going to swap. I don't know if any of them are going to have it, but this is why I went and I took the time to go get that legendary CD, and I did it off screen. It's not a hard battle. It's Jump Bluff and Shedinja versus Groudon and Shiftry. But I'm teaching Alucard Sunny Day to hopefully deal with the fact that they really like to set up the sun or the shadow sky recently, and if they do, at least I can override it with Sunny Day. That's my thought process. Oh, so you've come this far. I had no idea that a mere child like you would pursue me this long. Professor Crane, Data ROMs, the Lair. You alone derailed every one of our well-laid plans. Well, perhaps not just you. The news broadcasted by OMBS did not help Cypher's cause at all. However, my Shadow Pokemon plan isn't finished yet. The final act is about to unfold. Having come this far, I think you've earned the right to know what I have. Creation of Shadow Pokemon that permanently resist purification. That was the first step. Next, a plan to create an army of Shadow Pokemon that work independently on my orders alone. When this second step is done, I will take over the world without having to rely on bothersome people. And now, let me introduce you to my faithful servant, the one that shall become the center figure of my Shadow Pokemon army. Come forth, XD001. Codename XD001. You freed of all adjustments. I present you Shadow Lugia. This Lugia is the first of the Shadow Pokemon that cannot be purified. Now let's celebrate the completion of my Shadow Pokemon plan in advance. Fall prey to Shadow Lugia. Now, we've all been here. We've all done this before. Do I really want to fight Shadow Lugia? It's literally Shadow Lugia. I don't need an aura response. I know it's a Shadow Pokemon. Do I really want to fight Shadow Lugia? No. Will I fight Shadow Lugia? Yes. Remember, Shadow Lugia is still a flying psychic type. Shadow Blast is going to hurt. But we're going to have to take the hit to deal out damage at some point. Lugia can take the hits. It's fine. Gonna Rock Slide again. No, we're actually going to protect on Maxine and go for a Thunderbolt, because if it's silly enough to keep using that on Maxine, I will exploit that. Get the para? No para. I'll try one Ultra Ball. We're going to go for another Thunderbolt. I'm pretty sure Maxine's going to go down to a Blast. Why? Because that's what he wants to do. It is what it is. Unsurprising. Oh, you're going for Shuna this time. Makes sense. It was the one that was going to attack you. We weren't able to take it down in that hit, though. So, another Thunderbolt. One more Ultra Ball. And we'll protect. I have a Master Ball. I can use the Master Ball. And honestly, I would reload the save just to do it. To avoid having to be in this conflict if I really wanted to. But I feel like it's a little bit cheating. I'm not sure if it is, but it could be classified as... It could be classified as cheating. There goes Maxine. Dunspoor, Shadow Lugia, and we'll pop a Reflect. Don't go for Mushi. Don't go for Mushi. You went for Mushi. Darn it. I gotta get another status layer. I really do. I'm not sure what turn this is. I know it's been a few turns, though. We'll try a Timer Ball. Go for another protect. I mean, I can hit Lugia one more time and knock it out. I don't feel like that's appropriate. Again, it's just me throwing Pokeballs at this thing at this point. I need to get another status layer. Something that someone that can apply a status would be lovely. Shadow Blast against probably Alucard. Yeah. You've been ignoring Shuna this entire time. I don't know why. Try another. You know what? No, let's go for the luxury ball. That would look cool if I could catch it like that. Or at least I think it would. Like, this really forces me to go and say, oh, well, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to use the... I'm gonna need to use the Master Ball here. Which, yeah, I can use the Master Ball and be done with it. It's fine. Like, okay, I mean... the game is clearly reading my moves. I'm just doing this at this point to see if I can actually catch it without using the Master Ball. Because if I... You know what, I gotta use Crunch anyway now. You're gonna go down this turn if you don't get in the ball. And I'd have to load up the save, so... Oh, choosing not to get into the Pokeball. I see how it is. Crunch is going to be more than enough to take you down. And I'm going to have to load that save. Hey, you get like 1,000 experience for taking it down. Defeated Master Greevil. Lugia. How dare you, child? How dare you defeat my Shadow Lugia, my one loyal subject? There's nothing left, but I'll personally see that to the total destruction of your Pokemon. Ball. Those eyes! But we're not going to see his team yet. We're going to see his team next episode. Because this has been Third Tempest saying, have fun playing games. I was just trying to see if I can catch Lugia without using the Master Ball. I probably could, but it's a lot more annoying than just... Because you do have to fight him afterwards. So that's why I'm going to be... We'll start off next episode and I'll probably just pop the Master Ball and we'll be fighting his entire team. This has been Third Tempest saying, have fun playing games, guys. Later.